What's going on, guys? This is the Club of the Man 1993 coming at you for another live review as I review this week's episode of NXT, the December 13th, 2017 edition of NXT, which took place not just on the WWE Network, of course, but it also took place for the first time. It was on commercial television as it was on USA. I heard that there was one match that happened on the edition on the network, but I didn't get to watch it yet. It was a match between Ember Moon and Peyton Royce. I heard that I guess after the match, Billie Kay, they do a 2-on-1 assault on Ember Moon, but then Nikki Cross comes out to save them from the iconic duo, I guess it is. So that was that was missed out on, but overall, still a good episode. I know we had some promo packages, but I liked how they included that in this episode, specifically because since it was airing live, and for those who don't have the WWE Network or who really know much about NXT, this show kind of introduced who's the top people, who really runs this place, and what really goes on here. It was one of those episodes, and I think it was very successful in what it is. And I hope maybe someday NXT can permanently get a spot on commercial television. My friend Daniel Gaiza suggests why not cut out the third hour of Raw and make that 1 hour the 1 hour for NXT. I'm all for that if the WWE wants to capitalize. Well, I'm sorry, if USA Network wants to capitalize on that, because the USA is the one who wanted Raw 3 hours. I what it said. It's not WWE's fault. So I think it's a good suggestion. But by damn, what are your thoughts on that, guys? Leave your thoughts, live chat, comments, wherever you want to talk about that. But getting into this episode, for NXT, we first had a recap of what's been going on with Andrade Cien Almas since he's won the title, with Drew McIntyre's injury and how it's set for this these qualifying matches for a fatal four-way number one contenders match, and the winner will face Almas at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia. So far, we've had Killian Dane defeat Trent Seven, and we've had Johnny Gargano defeat Cassius Ohno. Tonight we have Aleister Black taking on Adam Cole, and I think next week, they're going to be having Lars Sullivan taking on Roderick Strong in a very stacked episode. And next week's episode of NXT should be awesome. We got that. We have the Authors of Pain. Sanity taking on Undisputed Era's Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish as they will defend their NXT Tag Team Championships. And then we're also going to have a rematch of NXT TakeOver Chicago. Pete Dunne taking on Tyler Bate for the United Kingdom Championship. That should be an awesome main event as well. So that's what's on the table for next week. But as far as night show, let's talk about what happened. The commentators are introduced. Mauro Ranallo returning to USA. Felt good to see Mauro on USA again. I'm so glad he's doing NXT with Nigel McGuinness and Percy Watson. And then out comes the NXT champion Andrade Cien Almas with Zelina Vega. He took on Fabian Aichner, who, again, Aichner was in the Cruiserweight Classic. He's put on some weight. He's being treated more like a heavyweight right now, but he still has, the agility and whatnot of a cruiserweight as well. And I thought the match was good. Again, it was just a match that just, introduced to the world who Andrade Cien Almas is as your NXT champion. It was a typicalness, Aichner was going good, but then Zelina Vega caused a distraction, and which allowed Almas to hit the Hammerlock DDT on Aichner to pick up the victory. So again, it just Aichner's an upcoming talent, but also introduced to us who our NXT champion is and what he brings to the table. Successful. I liked it. And then we have just a little video hyping up Aleister Black, and then we had another video. This is a little bit bigger, introducing our NXT Women's Champion Ember Moon. People like Corey Graves, Charlotte, Carmella, and even Ember herself talked about her story. Where she started at in NXT and how she's gonna be big someday, and then just recapped her her momentum up to her winning the NXT Women's Championship at NXT Takeover War Games as well, and where she is today. So again, that was a good way to introduce to the fans, who Ember Moon is. So then afterwards, it was kind of a squash match. It was the Augusta Pain, which I'm still really surprised that AOP is still down in NXT. I really thought they would be up on the main roster by now, but maybe sometime in 2018 probably. They took on the new form tag team of Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch. They got Lorcan and Burch. They get some offense at first, but then AOP took over, and they hit the Super Collider leading into the final chapter. So kind of a squash match, pretty much, just making AOP look good. So what's next for them? Not sure. And then, we're again reminded about next week's 2 title matches for the UK title and the tag titles. We had then Sandy kind of promo showing Alexander Wolf Staplehead, the aftermath from what happened at TakeOver War Games, and Eric Young was saying how War Games was as beautiful as they expected, but the outcome was not ideal. But they haven't left Battlefield, and next week they'll finish what they started in Houston when they face the Undisputed Era with the tag titles on the line. Then we hype up Adam Cole as well with his intro video. And then also it was revealed, I think it was a week or 2 ago, we had this thing saying soon come up. Some vignettes like, okay, who is this? And it was revealed it is indeed Shayna Baszler, who was the runner-up in the Mae Young Classic. So Shayna Baszler is on her way to NXT. When will we see her? Not sure. Hopefully soon, though. But we had that. And finally, we had this main event. It was an awesome main event. Aleister Black taking on Adam Cole. It was a number 1 contenders match. The winner will be the 3rd entrant into the number 1 contenders fatal 4-way match in a few weeks, probably. And again, the winner will take on Andrade Cien Almas at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia. We had just some good action back and forth here. Adam Cole, just being, the fool of himself, just, causing Adam Cole, baby. It's like telling him, like, why don't you stay down? Aleister Black playing his mind games as well. It all just worked together very well. And I really like the ending, how Adam Cole's like, come on, what do you got? Or actually also another part I liked about this match was Adam Cole's like, who am I? I'm Adam Cole, baby. To me, I'm thinking, oh, is someone else trying to get Aleister Black to say their name, just like Velveteen Dream was? So that was just a little, I got a little chuckle from that. But I like the ending. Whenever Cole continues to just be cocky on Black, Black's had some good offense on him as well. And Cole's like, come on, what do you got? What do you got? What do you got? And I was like, they were like staring down as a saying that. And all of a sudden, Black just whooped that Black Mask spinning heel kick right to the side of his face for the victory. Aleister Black is going to be the 3rd member of that Fatal 4-Way number 1 contenders match in a few weeks. Awesome match. Again, it was a great main event for a show that was, a big moment for NXT getting their chance to shine on live television for the first time. Well, the show wasn't live, but it was for the tapings, but it was still really good to see NXT get this opportunity. And I hope they'll get more opportunities to be on live television permanently as well, because it's more deserving than the main roster at this point. Let's put it that way. That's my thoughts. Again, this show was, had some wrestling matches in there, but it was also a good way to get the opportunity to introduce to people who don't watch NXT what, it brings to the table as well. So with that in the main event and the match we got, I'm going to give this episode a B+. What are your thoughts on NXT? Your thoughts down in the comment section below. Please sure to click that like and subscribe for more content on this channel. And follow me on Twitter, man, Airborne93. With that, guys, I'm out. Have a good night.